Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Muhammad Zulaiman bin Zulkifli, metric number 187089. Today, I'm going to make a reflection video based on my LMI teaching at my school, SMK Putrajaya Precinct 11-2. As you noticed in the first video, I've shown you my route that I took every day with my partner Nurul Farahanis to the school. So the journey usually takes about 10 to 15 minutes, but sometimes it takes quite a longer time due to traffic jams. So I'm going to reflect my teaching based on 4 elements. The first one is teaching and learning in school. So the first element comprises of how I do my teaching in class, how I prepare my lesson, how I do my set induction and activities with the students, and also my relationship with them in the class. The second element, I'm going to talk about co-curricular activities that I've done in the school. So basically it's about the club activities, the uniform body activities, and also sports. And the third element is social interaction, which means the relationship that I have with the school administrator, my mentor teacher, my other practicum teacher, and also with other teachers in the school. And the last one, the last element is others. If I have any other activities that is not included in previous 3 elements, I will include in the last elements. So I'll begin my reflection video now. Okay, just now I've showed you a few pictures and clips of me doing physical teaching at school and also online teaching at home. Okay, so what I can say is, based on my experiences doing physical and online teaching, for physical, well, I spent my first week following my mentor teacher, Cikgu Roberto, to the class, and watch how she teach the class, and also I'm getting myself used to the lesson plan provided by the school and also the scheme of work. And I can say that the lesson plan is not very much different from the CIFA lesson plan used in my 2nd and 3rd year at UPM. So I have no problem in using the lesson plan provided by the school. For the scheme of work, I found that it was very helpful, because it has provided the format on how I want to teach each lesson in the Pulse 2 textbook. And for the Pulse 2 textbook, it has provided few activities for each stage, for set induction, for the presentation, for the activities, and also the closure. So it was a very good textbook, but sometimes there are activities that are too easy for the students and a bit too hard for them to complete. So I had to alter a bit the activities to make sure the students can finish and understand the activities that they are doing in the class. For my relationship with the students, well, for the first 2 and 3 classes, they were a bit quiet, and I can see that they are still trying to get themselves comfortable around me, and by the end of the first month of me teaching at school, there's a lot of improvement between me and the students. I can see there's a lot of communication happening. between me and them, and they also love to ask a lot of questions. So I can say that my relationship with them is very good. And also when I'm doing my online teaching at home, they are very supportive. Many of them join my class, and ask a lot of questions during the session, and I can say it's very good improvement. So I think that's my reflection for the first element, teaching and learning. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the second element, which is co-curricular activities. So for the co-curricular activities, I've joined the English Club Association, Badminton Club, and also the Police Cadet. So we managed to gather for one time for badminton and also for English Club, but unfortunately we don't have the chance to gather for the Police Cadet due to COVID-19. So I don't have much experience on how the co-curricular activity were done at school, but at least I now know a bit and have the gist on how the co-curricular activities were conducted at the school. And I think in the future, if we need to do an online learning session again, I love to suggest that we have an online learning session with the students. Okay, we have an online co-curricular session with the students. For example, for English Club, we can have an online game session or a vocabulary session with them. We can use online platforms such as Kahoot or Quizzes. We also can watch online movie together with them. So there are lots of activities that we can do together with them. And for badminton club or police, we can have an online session with them using Google Meet, Zoom, or any other online platform. We can discuss with them on topics related to the club, such as skills that we can use during a badminton match, and how we want to march correctly in the police cadet, and so on. So I think it's unfortunate that we don't have much experience, but I think we can improve later in the future. So that's my reflection on the second element. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the third element, which is social interaction. Okay, for the school administrator, well, the principal and other administrator, they are very nice. Okay, from the first day, they are very supportive. Okay, they also love to give guidance and ask us if we are doing well at school. Okay, and also sometimes when we at the teacher's room, they love to come around and hang out with us, chat with us, and ask how are we doing at school, how are we cope with the school environment. So I can say that the school administrator, they are all very nice. Okay, for my mentor teacher, Cikgu Robiatul, she was very helpful from the very beginning, from the very first day. She always helped me. She always give her opinion on how I can improve my activities, how I can improve my class, how I can improve my relationship with students. And she also give me access to the library, so I can use the tutor room for LCD projector and also speaker. So it was very helpful in in ways that I can use LCD and speaker for my class. For other teachers, well, they are very friendly as well. Sometimes they bring food to the teacher's room and invite us to come over and eat together with them. They also love to share their experiences during teaching, and the environment in the teacher's room was very healthy, and I very happy with the environment. And last one, for my relationship with other practicum teacher. Okay, for my school, we only had TESOL and PJ students. PJ students, they are very friendly. We get along easily. We don't take too much time to have that chemistry. Asrul, Khairul, and Akila, all three of them are very helpful. We always lunch together at canteen, and so I can say that it is a very healthy relationship with them. So that's my reflection for the third element, social interaction. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the last element, which is others. So throughout my school session, I've managed to join sports day. I've managed to join PIBG meeting. I helped my mentor teacher and other English teachers in conducting extra class for Form 5 students. And I also joined the monthly potluck between teachers. We celebrated the teacher's birthday, and also we hang out and chat together. So for the sports day, I and my partner Nurul Farhanis, we became the registration AJK. So we helped the teacher to make the QR code for the parents to scan their registration at the counter. And for the PIBG meeting, I became the secretary, so I have to jot down all the minutes and also the new candidates for the PIBG board. Okay, and for the extra class, I and Farhanis helped my mentor teacher and English teachers. We helped the low level Form 5 students, but we managed to conduct only one class, also due to COVID-19. And lastly, for the monthly potluck, I helped in preparing the food and arranging the food in the teacher's room. So it was a very good experience. I've gained a lot of new experience from the activities, from the events. So I think I would say that I'm lucky to have feel the experience in during my school session. So I think that's my reflection on the last element. So, I have covered all 4 elements in my reflection video. I can say that I have gained a lot of experiences based on my physical and online teaching in my school. I can conclude that being a teacher is a very challenging job, as we need to adapt quickly to all the new environment, and we also need to ensure that our students can adapt as well. But I also think that being a teacher is a very noble job, and I always happy and satisfied whenever my students can understand what I'm teaching in the class. So I think that's all for my reflection video. Thank you for watching.